Okay, welcome students. I am so happy to have you here. You'll have to excuse my voice. I was sick, and I've got a little bit of that congestion and a little bit of a cough still going on. So I am apologizing now in case I sneeze or cough. I apologize for that. I will try to speak up so you guys can hear me. So for this welcome video, I want to keep it right about half an hour. I want to kind of just go through our course. By providing you a video, I think it really shows you and helps you navigate through the course and to figure out exactly what you need to do. I can definitely, as the instructor, give you some tips and tricks to kind of help you be successful in this course. So as you can see, this is English 215-19P. Anytime that you communicate with me, I hope that you remember to include that you are contacting me because you are in my course, English 215-19P. And always try to manage to get the actual assignment that you're talking about, so make sure that you always put that in there. I'll make sure to point those out to you, okay? So first off, the first thing you want to do is read the course syllabus. So as you can see, that is right here. You can click on this, or you can go over here and click in the navigation menu, and you can click on syllabus. Either one will take you to the place that you need to get to, okay? So here's the course syllabus. Ivy Tech Community College has a calendar up here for you all. It has my information right off the bat, right at the top. You can see where my name is, my phone number. I do have in your announcements, which you can see, here's that right here. There will be a communication kind of layout of when you can contact me. I do not mind getting texts in any sense of the word. Feel free to text me at any time between the hours of 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Okay. I am up early. I am getting my child ready to go to school. And I usually cannot sit down and reply to messages until about 8 o'clock. And then we are like in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we're doing our routine for getting to that spot. We are up very early in the morning, so we go to bed very early. So please be respectful of those hours, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Feel free in between that time to text me at any time, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Ivy Tech is my part-time job. I am an English teacher for Beacon Online Academy. I do credit recovery, alternative education. I love it. That is my full-time job. So I do that from home, sitting right where I'm at. So as well as doing this online, which I absolutely love also. So yeah, I am here. Just reach out to me if you need any help. Here's my email. If you want to book an appointment where we're one-on-one through a Zoom meeting, you can use the Calendly link. If you click on that, it'll take you to the hours that I have available. If those hours don't work for you, then reach out to me through my email and say, hey, I really want to book a time with you. The hours I saw on Calendly didn't fit my schedule. Here is what I have open, and give me 3 or 4 choices, and I will say, oh, great. Okay, so here I can do it here. Okay. That's a good way to communicate back and forth with me, quick and easy. It doesn't waste your time and it doesn't waste mine. So always give me a couple of those options, or I'll shoot you back and say, okay, well, this is when I have open, pick one of these spots. But if my schedule doesn't work for you, it's easier if you just tell me, okay, well, these are my times open, pick one, right? If we do have a Zoom meeting, right here is the Zoom link. You can see that right here, Angela's Zoom room. That is how you can get on. Normally, if you book a Calendly appointment with me, I will send you a reminder email letting you know, hey, I got your request. I see that you signed up at this time. Here's the link. So if I don't, you can find that link right here in the syllabus. If you have technical issues, right here is where you can find any kind of support, Ivy Online Learning Support. IV technical support, and disability support. Okay. If you have an issue with me, you feel like you're not getting treated fairly, or I'm not doing my job correctly, or I make you mad in some way, which I try really hard not to, you can always reach out to my instructor. He is my supervisor, yeah, I'll get it spit out. Um, this is my supervisor. There we go. So you can reach him, Joe Betts. His phone number, his email is located right here. Very nice gentleman. So don't hesitate to reach out if you need to. Okay. It does tell you when to contact your instructor supervisor. So please make sure that you read that. And if need to, then you can reach out to him. Okay. Required text and materials. It does tell you what the title is, publisher. The material is delivered through an application, otherwise known as courseware, provided by the publisher and made available through the Ivy Plus Textbooks program. So you don't need to go out and buy anything else. It's included in your tuition. You can contact the eCampus team if you cannot get into your textbook for some reason. There's also the course material is made available through Ivy Text, Ivy Plus textbook program. More information about that, you can click here that can help you get to that. Everything is linked in your course, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. Anything that I'm requiring you to read is already there, so you shouldn't have any problems. Additional details and other requirements you can see here. It is available in 2 different file types on the course research page, course resources page, there we go, which you can just click here. So this is our course outline of record. Feel free to read through this. English 215, major course learning objectives. This is what you are going to be learning, and the course content that we will be focusing on. Our policies. You are required to go through and read these and know these. And these are my sticklers. You have to include in-text citation or it's plagiarism. You have to give credit where credit is due, or you're taking someone else's ideas and stealing them. So please don't do that. So make sure that you have in-text citation and that you have a works cited page, and that you do not use AI to generate your writing. You do that, we're going to do fine. Okay. If you do any of these things, I'm going to call you out on them right away. Say, hey, this is either AI written, and remind you of these rules, and say, nope, go back and revise and rewrite. I only give so many finger shakes at you. After that, I'm going to fail you. So please don't do that. Just do your work. I know we are all working hard and we have lives, and I get it. So if you're running late, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. The only thing that bothers me about people turning in late work is this is a very extremely fast moving course. It's an 8-week course, and I don't want you to fall behind. Because once you're behind, it's really hard to get caught back up. So, while I do not assess late points or dock you in any way for being late with your work, I will tell you, please stay up on your work, because I don't want you to fall behind and I want you to succeed. Okay. Again, course policies and procedures, grades, due dates, the makeup policy, which I just kind of went over, so no issues there. If you want to drop, January 20th is your last day to receive a 100% refund. Last day to withdraw from this course with a W on your transcript is February 24th. You do not have to come to campus. Remember online communication etiquette. Be respectful to your peers and me. Instructor commitment. Please read that. That is me to you. I try to get back to everybody within 24 hours of you sending a message. If for some reason I don't, please holler at me because I need to. I want to answer you within 24 hours. I try to answer quicker than that. The weekend is about the only exception for that. If you text me or email me on a Friday night at 7 o'clock, I most likely won't answer you until Monday morning. I do take my weekends for my family. Of course, I know you understand that. Um, and there are resources for you. If I'm not available, you can hop on here and get on tutor.com. You have all of these resources that I'm going to show you on here to help you if you can't reach me. Okay. Read Canvas guides on how to access inbox if you don't know. Notifications, you want to learn that. You want to be notified. Again, plagiarism, academic honesty. This is very important. Formatting and documentation. This section uses MLA style only. No APA. MLA style only. If you give me something in APA, I'm going to say, hey, wrong format, revise and resubmit. Okay. Assignments and grading. You do have 5 writing tasks within this course. So in 8 weeks, you are writing 5 writing tasks. Okay. And it talks about those. Peer response process. It's going to go through that. It has 2 graded items in module 6. You will post your rough draft in 2 places, a discussion board and an assignment. The ungraded discussion board will be used to assign peer reviews. The graded assignment will be where you receive instructor feedback on your rough draft. In module 7, there is a discussion board for you to post your peer responses. You will be graded on the quality of your peer responses. Please complete the module 7 knowledge check. Practice mastering peer response before submitting your peer response. Okay. That is one thing I am a stickler for also. Follow directions, follow the rubric, follow the instructions, do what it tells you to do, because that's how I grade you. If you don't follow the instructions, how am I going to grade you if you didn't do what you were supposed to do? So that's how I grade, is by how well you follow directions. If you do that, you're going to be golden. Okay. And if you are confused about directions, please reach out to me. You will find videos where I'm walking you through the directions in every module for every assignment. I try to do that. Okay. Again, discussion boards. There are 8 content-based discussions and 1 introduction discussion. You want to support each other, right? Make sure that you follow the rubric on that. Assignments, quizzes, and then point distribution. Okay, so you can see. I wanted to show you that underneath the syllabus, this being an English 215 course, you should be pretty familiar with Canvas, and you should be able to do that. But in case this is your first online course, look under the syllabus for your due dates, okay? Because they're all here. They will also be in your weekly announcements, okay? So there's going to be 2 places where you can actually click on them, get to them, and know when they're due by. You can also click on modules, and when you go to your modules, you can see when these assignments are due. Let me show you. Like module 1 discussion, introduction, it's due by January 21st, okay? Module 1 discussion, possible research questions, right response post. It is due January 21st, okay? So you can see those. No, you can go in and click on those and know that they're due. Again, this is just an assignment. Make sure that you read it. Make sure that you're following through the instructions. My top advice would be to go into modules and just go through and do the work. You should be touching on each of those as you go through, okay? And literally, if you click on this and you go into this and say you read this, as you can see, it says read the course syllabus first. And then you read through this, then you just click on next. And you go through the modules, okay? So this is the writing process, course syllabus. You read that, so you wouldn't have to click on that again because you should have read it in the last one. IB Learn Student Resource Center, getting started and navigating IB Learn. If you don't know how, if this is your first course, be sure to check this out. Okay. And then it's going to take you into your readings. You would read through these, click on them. You do not have to do the APA because we're MLA format only. So that's why it's got that or, okay? So then you're just going to go through here and follow exactly what it wants you to do, okay? If you feel you don't need to click on every single one of those, that's fine. But make sure that you are grasping the concepts, because if you don't, then you need to go back and reread these, okay? So like what module 1 discussion introductions, which should be next, but you could have clicked on that link. But here it is. And then it tells you exactly what you are supposed to do, okay? So a little bit about yourself, your reasons for taking this class, your broader education goals, what you hope to learn from this class, anything else you would like to talk about, right? So you can go through, hit reply, and I'll be on there too, okay? Because I want to share too. I want to get to know you all. So see, as you can see, I'm just like literally just going through these, okay? And you can just keep going through them. Click on the links if you need to until you get to where you need to be. Module 1, you will do a module a week, okay? You want to stay on top of that, okay? So make sure that you go through and you do all the things you're supposed to do. Again, the modules will walk you through every single thing, okay? I will also have some help in announcements. I don't think I have any announcements set up yet to show you, but there will be announcements every week. I will send out an announcement. I will have a welcome one. It will contain this video. It'll contain the assignments for this week. And you want to know when I am posting, okay? When I post an announcement, that is one thing you want to know. So make sure that you set up your settings and make sure that you get that notification. Usually when I grade, which I usually grade, I think your assignments are due on Monday by midnight, by 11:59. So then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm grading. I usually have grading done within 24 to 48 hours after you have posted. I try really hard to get you that feedback so that you have the rest of the week to get your writing done and have my feedback to make it the best that you can. So yeah, you always want to get those announcements because I'll usually put an announcement out saying, hey, all grading is done. Please take a look at your grades. Make sure that you understand my response to your writing, my feedback, that you can see it, and that there's no confusion. Keep an eye on your grades. Make sure that your grades are right. I am human. I am not perfect by any means. I make mistakes, and please don't hesitate to call me out on those mistakes. There'll be sometimes like I'll go to hit, say your assignment's worth 100 points and you got an 82. I might hit 82 and accidentally hit the 0 and it'll say 820 and I won't catch that. I will eventually, but if you see it, don't hesitate to text me and say, hey, Mrs. Lassiter, you messed up on my score on this assignment, we'll pick an assignment. I want to make sure I point those out to you too. So as you can see, when you are talking to me about assignments, module 1 discussion introductions, please call it that. Sorry, that's my name. Cooper, hush. So please call it that. Module 1 discussion introductions. Okay. Cooper, come. Hey, Cooper. Sorry. Just a second. Cooper. So make sure that you call it whatever you're talking about. If you're talking about the module 1 writing task, then say the module 1 writing task. Okay. So you could literally say, hey, Mrs. Lassiter, you messed up on my module 1 writing task score. It's showing 820, or whatever it is. And I'll be happy to go in and change it. And I'm like, thank you for catching that. Thank you for letting me know. Like I said, I'm not human, or I'm not human. I am not perfect. I am only human. It's been a Monday, y'all. So yeah, make sure that you include the names of those, like module two discussion. And as you can see, there's two of those. So please be specific. Um, Make sure you let me know what exactly you're talking about. Okay. It's just so much easier for me if you give me your course name and your name and the assignment. It just makes it so much easier for me to hop on, go straight to what you need and fix it or give you information about it. So yeah, okay, I want to touch on just the resources real quick. As you can see, there are support services. So this is what I'm talking about. If you get stuck and you're working on a weekend, which we all have lives and we all work. So I imagine you will be working during some weekends. This is where you're going to go to get support services. As you can see, your Ivy Tech statewide library has a vast, anything you could possibly need for a source for your writing. This is where you're going to go to get them because you want quality sources. You don't want to be using google.com and finding .com sources because they're just not credible. So you want to use the Ivy Tech statewide library, the databases, go in and find all the resources you could possibly need. And there is a Canvas student guide. If you don't know Canvas that well, this will walk you through it and teach you everything you need to know. Ivy Learn Student Resource Center, okay, it will help you find anything with Ivy Learn information about online sources and access to other resources. So please don't hesitate to go into that. Your disability support services, finding your closest Ivy Tech campus if you need to go, Ivy Cares, okay, so that's available to you, helping students in four major areas, transportation needs, food insecurity, mental health, and emergency funds. So please, if you need help, reach out to them. That's what they're there for. Then we have tutor.com. They are excellent. They have online tutoring that can help you with many, many, many things. So please don't hesitate to reach out to them. It's pretty easy to do. And then campus-based tutoring is found here if you would rather do it in person. So there's all of those resources. There is also a course resource link that you can go into. It helps you with arguments, informed arguments, a guide to writing and research. So please don't hesitate to look at those. And then it also has privacy policies, accessibility policies. You can look at all of that information, click what you need. And then again, it's got the support services linked right there too. So that has all of your information. The cyber cafe is not required. It's if you want to talk to other students, you want to talk to me, you can post in there, read about that. It wants you to remain, having that communication etiquette, online communication etiquette. So make sure that you are observing that and making sure that you are being respectful to everybody. That's what we always want to do, right? Another thing over here is your grades. So I can't click on that because it'll open up everybody's grades and expose information I shouldn't. So, but you can click on the grades and you can see all of your grades, my feedback, all that good stuff. That's where you want to go to keep an eye on everything. And then you have your home key that takes you back home. Okay, so I think I've gone through everything. I have not stopped talking and put my foot in my mouth a couple times. So as you can see, you can jump to modules down here, view course resources, but they're all linked over here too in your modules. There's many ways to get to the information you need. It is all linked together. They try to make it as accessible as possible. So wherever you're at, you can find what you need. Again, reach out to me if you need any help. That's what I'm here for. It's what I enjoy doing. Yeah, and I will see you in my welcome post, okay? I will put in your discussion, I'll be in there and saying hi to everybody. Please feel free to share. Please share. I know I love sharing my life, my animals, my family. So feel free to do that. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. But yeah, welcome to English 215. Let me know if you have any questions.